Hi, this is Monica from Unique Designs by Monica, and today we're going to be doing this logo or sign called Pumpkin Season. Now, I just want to let you know summer is out and fall is officially in. I can already smell the pumpkin spice, and it's just going to get stronger as the months go by. So, as excited as I am, I'm going to start this project. Now, the font that I'm using is called Arco Font, and you can find this on thefont.com. The link is in the description, so you can head on over there and get it for free. So let's get started. This is our, I want to say, logo, sign. You can put this on a shirt, you can put this on a folder, so I guess logo would fit. So we're going to start with the pumpkin. And of course, it all starts, wait. I need to change this to orange to fit the season and black outline. All right, I'm going to make an oval. Now, it can be big, it can be small. You can just adjust this like that, like that. It all really depends upon you. So, we're going to start with our circle. Let's get a little closer. We are heading over to our offset. And we're going to offset this. It's currently on 0.130. And now we're going to change the color to black. Now we're going to do this 2 more times. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. It's not the... I mean, I've done pumpkins before. You can see that here on this channel. I'm just doing a little refresher. And I'm going down on this line right here to measure how far I'm going. Let's bring this to forward. All right, that looks pretty good, right? So in order to make this outline, we're going to take this black layer right here, and we're going to hole punch these 2 upper layers by going to select. By doing so, now I can delete this. Oh, I did not do that. Let's do it again. Oh no, I did do it right. I went a little ahead of myself here. Yes, that's what I meant to do. All right, now I'm going to put these 2 together, make this into a compound path, and then I'm going to weld these 2 right here first. Now that I welded it, now I'm going to make a compound path. That makes my pumpkin. Now, if say you wanted a much more cuter one, you can always scrunch it down, make it bigger, go to the left, go to the right. Okay, but that's what my pumpkin's gonna look like. So let's go over here and go to the curvy shape tool, and this is where I'm gonna make my stem. Now you can take your time creating your stem how you want it. All right, I'm going to do the same thing as I did to these guys right here. I'm going to make myself an offset and turn it black. All right, I'm going to position this between these two points right here. So I'm going to stretch it out just a little bit, maybe tilt it a little more, like so. All right. Now, I'm going to take this orange part here, and I'm just going to have it follow this line right here. So I'm going to put a little point here, and I'm going to start adjusting to follow this line. Okay, let's do that again. I actually got a little ahead of myself. Let's do this again. I'm going to offset it now that it's following this line. I'm going to go a little higher. Okay, I just want to make sure what I was doing. And now I'm going to make this black. Okay, that's better. Now I have less points to worry about. Let's get a little closer. All right. Now all I'm going to do is start deleting points here. Delete, 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 and delete. Now I'm just going to move this upward. That makes it so much better. You don't have to deal with so many points. Like so. Alright, now I'm going to see how this gives me a gap here. I'm going to move it a little more. I really don't want to see that gap. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna weld this and weld this. Select, select. There we go. Weld. Move this back. All right. I should have cut through it first. It's all trial and error here. Trial and error. Okay, so we finally got this. So let's use this as my cutout. I'm going to punch a hole from here to here, and I'm going to use subtract. All right. You may not see it, but there it is. Now I don't have to worry about anything else. Now I'm going to weld, weld. Move this back. And there we go. I'm gonna make a compound path, and there is my pumpkin. Now it looks different from here because I took my time to make it look like what I want to. I could spend, minutes to hours to making the shape look as good as I want. And this is what we're getting for the tutorial. Now you can spend the time that you want and make it look as good as you want it. But for right now, this is what we're gonna get. And we're gonna shrink this down just a little bit. That looks good. All right, we are going to get the word pumpkin, duplicate this, and season. Select everything and do season. There we go. Now, how do I get this little circly doodad here? So let me put these to the side. I'm going to grab myself an oval or a circle, and since it's filled in, let's remove that right now so now I can see through it. Make sure that this is right in the center. Good. Seems like this is a little more over here, so let's just and move it down just a smidge. All right. Now that we got our font, let's make sure we change it to what it needs to be. And this is ARCO. There it is. All right. I did this about maybe 90. Let's see. Let's just make sure that fits on there. See, in order to move this word onto this curvy line, you double click and it gives you a little crosshair right here. Let me get a little closer. You see a little crosshair right there? You just select that and it automatically moves it. Now if you think the words are too close together, you can go over here and you can make it go longer, make it go shorter. If you think the lines need to be, say if this was a paragraph and the space there's need to be spacing, you would get spacing from right here. So let's click cancel on all of these. All right. Go back here and bring this guy up down here. Now, since this is curving this, whoa, I moved it. Since this is curving down here, if you automatically place it like that, it'll go underneath. You need to keep going past that and automatically moves it inward. So just like I did before, I'm going to do some spacing of my letters. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to move, you see this little scale on the side here? You can move the thing going down about, let's just say around there. That looks pretty good. That looks really good. All right. Is this the right size? No, it needs to be a little bit bigger. So let's go with 100. It's getting there. I think that's about it. Yeah, 100. I think I did go with 100. All right, I'm moving this like right there. Let's see if I can space it a little closer. There we go. Move it underneath. Okay, that looks great. Now, let's ungroup it. We're gonna ungroup, and now this is no longer a font, it's a shape. That's what the system is looking at it. It's, oh, this is not a font, this is a shape. It's gonna stay a shape. Alrighty, let's see. Now, for the stars, let's get rid of this circle. We no longer need it. Let's change our coloring to black. and our line to black. I see a little red on there. The stars. Since we are on Silhouette Studio, the basic, you will not find a star on here. Now, if you were on Business Edition, you would be able to find a star, but we do not have one, so we're going to make one. We're going to use the rectangle polygon. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to convert the path. That way I don't need to change it. And I'm going to change my little button to select. Let's get a little closer. Move it over here. Good, good. All right, let's make sure that we have a line to go with here. I'm going to figure out where the middle is. Now this can take you a bit to adjust it to what you want your star to look like. So I'm just going to take it in here. It's all trial and error. And then if you think one side is too much and one is not enough, you can always adjust it. Okay, that looks good. This needs to be adjusted a little bit. Same with this one. All right. All right, let's turn this black so it can match everything else. And you can spend a whole lot of time, just like I did with this one. I spent a whole lot of time to make it look perfect. Shrink it down. And all I'm going to do is follow the imaginary circle that was right here. Do the same thing for this side. Now you could add or, decrease the stars. You can have 4 stars, 5 stars. It's really all up to you. Alrighty, let's send this away over here. Group everything. And now we are done. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Have a good one.